Ain't that something? There. Now to submit and...
Peter, how you doing, son?
Robbie, hi! I know this is out of the blue, but I wanted to let you know I just sent in a photo for your open call.
Wonderful. We can definitely run this. I gotta duck into a meeting, but if you find the beating heart of New York anywhere else, send it my way. It's good to hear from you.
You too, Robbie. Thanks.
Just relax, okay?
I don't know what we're gonna do.
That's perfect.
That's the thing. All right.
You know, for a place where everyone's comfortable calling out when something's wrong, people here sure hate admitting when they're wrong. The writer in me does love the irony, though.
Nobody's teaching class in the ER today. Keep your eyes up and up. Is that a good photo, Spider-Man? Hey, send it to the student newspaper.
The Spider-Men aren't the only superheroes in New York. Getting students to class on time? One of the greatest powers I've ever seen.
You know me, just doing Spidey stuff.
That should work for Robbie.
My best friend's kid painted this. I remember her showing me a sketch of it the day before it went up. New York is nothing without its people.
Yeah, that'll definitely work.
You know, I saw an old Grand Master playing there last week. Anyone could walk up and challenge him. And he lost to a kid who lives down the street from me. Damn. Never seen anything like it.
Oh, hi!
Come on, man. You win every time.
That's perfect. It isn't my favorite citizen.
Say what you will about social media, and I can say a lot. It's helped so many businesses stay afloat here when they would have gone under a long time ago.
Off to get some lunch. Did I get another
perfect for Robbie. Yo, what's up?
Honestly, we need a whole other photo series just on New York's music. Its impact, the communities it built, its outright brilliance. It's hard to encapsulate in one photo, but this isn't bad.
That should work for Robbie.
Protesting isn't just a constitutional right in New York. It's your civic duty. Especially when a multinational corporation is behind a bioweapon unintentionally getting released into the city.
Above the embarrassment of human nature has sunk immeasurably below it. The guest philosophy has not made quite a fool of the fellow. Pray now, my good Mr. Strutt, amongst all this transmuting of metal and converting of water, can you inform us what it is that...
You should look where I was going.
Yet. I gotta warm up. Work some different material first. Oh, do you do headshots, Spider-Man? I could actually use a new one. I really don't see anything romantic in proposed. It's very romantic to me. There's nothing romantic about a definite proposal. One may be accepted. One usually is, I think. Then the excitement is all over. The very essence of romance is uncertainty. If I ever get married, I'll certainly try to forget that fact. Yeah, that's just too easy. Guess you heard your
Whether it's on the stage or in the open air, where else can you see legends and soon-to-be legends performing every day? London? That's really far away.
That's perfect.
I mean, if I was rich, I'd take advantage of that backdrop too. I'd also be worried about constantly launching balls off the roof, but I guess they can afford it.
That's perfect for Robbie. Dude, what's good?
Sometimes, I I worry with all the terrible things that happen in our city. People be afraid to leave their homes, live their lives. But not today.
You know what uptown and downtown meant. Blamed it on growing up in L.A. Yeah, that's what I meant by visiting, obviously.
That should work for Robbie. Nice day, huh?
Reminds me of the people who write into the Bugle, and a few who work there. Freedom of speech is a beautiful thing, but saying a thing over and over again doesn't make it true.
Yeah! Whip, whip, baby! Whip it up! Whip it for real! You heard of the spectacular?
Well, well, well! Spider-Man's a shutterbug!
Click, click! Whip, whip!
Yeah, some things in New York you just can't explain. And that's what's great about it.
Perfect.
NYC, the mecca of basketball. Sure, you can play it anywhere with just a ball and a net. But when you got the people in the apartment buildings watching, the other players trash talking, and the sound of rubber hitting asphalt, there's a reason they call it the city game.
That's perfect for Robbie.
When my son was growing up, I helped coach his youth baseball team here. Every game we played, the parents talked more trash than the kids, myself included.
Pardon me.
Crowd's looking pretty big today. Maybe I'll try a moonsault halfway. Get a lot better shots when we come to the show, Spider-Man!
New York's always had a thriving underground wrestling scene. Even been to a few shows myself. That combination of theatricality with amazing feats of strength and athleticism, it's electrifying.
To New York's finest hummus. In our house, traditional's always best, but that does not mean we're unwilling to experiment every once in a while.
Good, good.
Was that a good photo? Post it online! Join our membership program, and you
Here we
can
go.
request new
Now,
flavors.
I'll admit, I first walked into his shop because of all the articles about his new flavors, but his traditional ones would have kept me coming back. Sometimes a classic is a classic for a reason.
It was like falling through a window, and on the other side was a freezer. I was falling again, but through, like, the air. Can you actually send that to me later? Spider-Man taking a photo of two up-and-coming superheroes. It just feels like something that should be memorialized.
We'll have it framed in our bodega, next to the photo of you with the mayor and me with Sloppy Jim.
Haha, the bodega beef. It was already a rivalry for the ages when it was just David versus Goliath. But when Teos had to deal with the bodega copying his success by using the exact same mascot, it stepped up to a whole nother level.
I just think people make too big of a deal about the weather sometimes. Are you serious? Even if you're Spidey.
My grandma always talked about going here. She'd walk across the bridge every Sunday to get the freshest vegetables in the city. But one time, she was late and the guy in front of her bought all the tomatoes. And that's how she met my grandpa.
That's good. Hey!
Is that? Oh, man! I haven't been there in years. When we were at the Bugle's old office, we'd hide out here whenever Jonah was about to blow. I finished a lot of assignments sitting at that bar, and a lot of grasshoppers.
Good, good.
Ah, the Manhattan Bridge. Can you believe they started building it in 1901? Finished in 1909. I thought it was old when I was a kid, but now, it's just amazing the history that's in this city.
Nice.
You gotta hand it to New Yorkers. I wasn't even trying to be funny there. If there's a good time to be had, they'll find it.
Right, people. 77 dogs in 10 minutes. And they were footlongs.
Not bad.
Hey, you paid for that photo, Spider-Man? I'm just kidding.
I love New York.
No, you're radical.
Little time.
I heard this guy dips his hot dog buns in tomato juice before eating them. Now, I get that it makes it easy for them to go down, but tomato juice? Brother, that ain't right.
Hey, Robbie, you got the photo? I think it's a good one to close my submissions with.
Yeah, it's fantastic. But I'm a bit surprised you're stopping now since you left out two of the biggest parts of New York. The Spider-Man.
I mean, I don't know if they're that big. And they are kind of controversial.
Everything I see in these photos, all the stories and history and life, none of it would still be here if it wasn't for the Spider-Man. I hope they know that.
I bet they have some idea.
Well, thanks for the photos, Peter. You've always been better at this than you give yourself credit for.
I don't think that... Thanks, Robbie.